Hey yo, what's up guys? It's my first video. My name is Starbreaker X, and this is what if Deku had six-path chakra, part 1. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. This really should just be a what if about what if Deku had the Rinnegan. But no, in this what if, he's gonna start with the Sharingan and then work his way up to the Rinnegan. Okay, and then the rest of the six paths abilities and the abilities of the Sharingan, Mangekyo Sharingan, Eternal Mangekyo, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and the Rinnegan. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started. This would have starts when all the other kids in Deku's class start to develop their quirks. Now, Deku, well, Deku is defending this kid from being bullied by Bakugo. And then all of a sudden he feels this searing pain in his eyes. And then the image forms in his mind of hands in a certain formation. He puts his hands in this formation, and then a voice in his head says, Tsukuyomi. He says it confused, Tsukuyomi? All of a sudden, Bakugo is frozen in place, seemingly just baffled about what he sees. And Deku unknowingly used the power of the Sharingan. Deku confused and frightened asks Kachan if he's okay. Kachan, are you okay? Kachan doesn't say a word. Deku just leaves and thinks that he's done something really, really bad to Kachan. But he gets the other kid and tells him to run. They both run to their houses. And then he tells his mother, I think I've acquired my quirk, but I think something's wrong with Kachan. And then she said, what happened? And then he said, I don't really know. And then she takes him to the doctor. Around 5 minutes after the Tsukuyomi was activated, Deku really just stopped concentrating on it, and he was released from the Tsukuyomi. Bakugo was confused about what happened. In case you guys were wondering, Deku's quirk isn't having Sage of Six Paths chakra. His quirk is to be able to manipulate chakra without much effort. This is why he was just able to just put up a hand sign and then say Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi, when he says the jutsu, he's really just telling his chakra what to do. Just telling his chakra what to do, and then it does it. So, I'm gonna name this quirk, let's see, I don't really know what to name the quirk, but, y'all just decide on it in the comments, alright? Anyway, back with the story. When they get to the doctor's office, and the doctor gives him a checkup, and takes some of his blood and tries to figure out what his quirk is. They can't quite figure out what it is, so they just say, to be safe, he doesn't have a quirk. Now, this angers Deku and kind of makes him sad. And then, when the doctor said, I don't think your son has a quirk, he felt the same searing pain that he had a couple hours ago in his eyes, and the Mangekyo Sharingan appears. And then the doctor's like, whoa, I think I know what this is. Some people And then he goes on to explain to Inko about chakra. The doctor goes on to explain about chakra, and he says some people in this universe can manipulate something known as chakra. There are even some medical there are even some medical, I don't want to say ninja, but I would just say the doctor says there are some people that are very, very good at medical work in this hospital. And you want to know how they're so good at it? Because they're using medical ninjutsu. And then he says, but what your son has, it's a dojutsu. And likely, whatever pain he experienced before he got here activated the Sharingan. And now when I told him he didn't have a quirk, it activated the Mangekyo Sharingan. Inko, shocked, suddenly remembers that her husband had this power, even though it had never manifested into the Rinnegan. He still had the Mangekyo Sharingan, but it looked a little bit different from Izuku's. It looked less detailed and less designed, as if to say that his father had an evolution of what Izuku has right now. Then he says, why are y'all staring? Then Deku says, why are y'all staring at me? And then the doctor says, well, son, it looks like you have a quirk. Though very obscure, we'll just classify it as a quirk. Then Deku says, I have a quirk? That's so cool, I can be a hero now. And then Inko says, yes you can. Deku, yes you can. The doctor says, well, if you want to be a hero, you have to get to training. He says, when we get home, I'm gonna start training right away. And then she says, okay, calm down, Izuku. And then they finish the rest of the checkup, and then they go home. When Deku gets home, he looks up on the internet some exercises that he could do to strengthen his body. Even though a 4-year-old child, he does have a strength buff from the Mangekyo Sharingan. So, he really doesn't need to train that hard, but still, he still really needs to train really, really hard. Inko, remembering that her husband had said something before he went off on his last mission that he had saw him go on. He said, here, take this. This is something for our son, because I know that he's gonna have a great power, and then he'll need to know how to use it. But hold on, no, not but yeah. So yeah, Inko gets the scrolls and gives them to Izuku. Izuku says, this is from Dad? He says, and then she says, yeah, it is. And then he says, the stuff in here looks really ninja-y. And then Inko says, you say that it looks really, really ninja-y is because your father was a hero that was based off of a ninja. His costume was based off of a ninja. Ninja's like outfit. And his quirk, he used his quirk like that of a ninja. I said, oh, that's cool. Well, Izuku said, oh, that's cool. I can be a ninja hero. And then she said, yeah. Knock yourself out with those scrolls. I'll be making dinner. Dinner will be ready in 15 minutes. And he says, yes, ma'am. And then Inko closes the door, and he's off to training. yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. It's already about like 10 minutes long, so yeah. If y'all like this content, don't be afraid to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Alright? If y'all found this series interesting, if y'all want to see more, the like goal would be 1 like. Just it, just 1. Nobody else gotta. If only 1 person drops a like on the video, I'm gonna continue. Ayo, with that being said, stay safe. Don't forget to wear your mask, stay hydrated, and buy Star Records.